Well, hey, mompreneurs, welcome back to Remix Moments with Martine, where we remix your mindset one moment at a time. In today's moment, where you're tackling something we've all experienced, that slump, right? When the excitement of setting new goals starts to fade. You've got big plans for 2025, but how do you stay motivated when the initial thrill wears off? The time to have the map is before you enter the woods. So let's dive into 3 quick ways to reignite your motivation and keep you moving forward. Welcome to Remix Moments with Martine, where we will remix your mindset one moment at a time. I'm your host, Martine Williams, and I'm here to bring you a quick burst of inspiration, insight, and a fresh spin on your mompreneur journey. In just a few minutes, we'll remix your mindset, energize your day, and keep you moving forward with purpose. Let's dive in to today's moment. So our first quick tip is to connect with your future self. When the present feels tough, visualizing your future self can give you a powerful boost. You can picture yourself like at the end of 2025, who is she? What has she accomplished? How does she feel about her journey? By focusing on this future version of yourself, you're reminded of why you started and what you're working towards. It makes the daily grind feel more purposeful. So take a moment each day to reconnect with her. If you're feeling in a slump right now, go and think about, visualize her success. Visualize your success at the end of the year, at the end of this year, and let that vision pull you forward. And if you can't see that far, then just visualize your success at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, at the end of maybe just today. Maybe that's as far as you can see. But spend some time connecting with your future self. Next, let's talk about mindfulness and gratitude. So these practices are like a reset button for your mindset. When motivation dips, it's often because we're too focused on what's not working. Y'all are the queen. We as women, a lot of times, are the queen of pointing out what's not working or how far we still have to go. So mindfulness helps bring you back to the present and spend a few minutes each day in quiet reflection, whether it's through deep breathing, meditation, or simply being present in the moment. And this is where I'm going to encourage you to have a journal your success. Like, it was so cool this year to look back on some things that I journaled at the beginning of 2024 or the end of 2023 and the beginning of 2024 to see like what I was excited about, what I was challenged by, and to see how far I have come this past year. So keep a journal and be writing out the 3 things that went well today. 3 things. And if you can't think of 3, ask someone else who's in your circle who could notice something. But if you would just be intentional and mindful about looking for the way things are working, because our default is nothing's working. I've tried everything. I'm not making any progress. Like, that's the default system for a lot of our minds, especially when things get tough or when they say commitment is staying committed to what you said you were going to do when the feeling you set it in left the building. So the feeling you felt when you first set this goal, the excitement, the enthusiasm, the optimism, the possibilities, that feeling may be gone right now. And maybe it's not. Maybe it's too soon. But again, the time to have the map is before you enter the woods. So there's going to come a time in 2025 where you're feeling this. And so that's why I want to share this with you now. But if you are taking the time to really look at, what did I do well today? For some of you, I made it through the whole day and I didn't overreact over something with my kids. That's a win. That's something that you did well. Maybe it's I actually followed the system that I started to create at the beginning of the year. What are the little small things that you can see that are working when your brain tries to tell you that nothing is? That is a thought error. And I want you to start noticing that in 2025 more and more. When your brain gives you a sentence, because that's what it does, we have these automatic sentences that our brains are offering up. And you have a choice to believe it or not. You have a choice to believe what your brain is offering up to you. So just start noticing when it's telling you that it's not working. And then choose to think a different thought. Choose to be mindful and think about what did go well today. And then pair that with gratitude. So take time to acknowledge what's going well and what you've already achieved. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance. I'll say that again. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, making it easier to stay motivated and positive. So start each day with 3 things that you're grateful for and see how it transforms your outlook. 3 things. It could be simple things. I'm thankful for my warm coffee in the mornings. I'm thankful for the heat in the home. I'm thankful for a conversation with a friend. I'm thankful for seeing that post. Like there's so many things you could be thankful for. And I've said this before, it's hard to be complaining and be thankful and grateful at the same time. So start each day with 3 things that you're grateful for, and see how that transforms your outlook. And then finally, let's embrace a challenge your comfort zone mindset. I don't want to challenge my comfort zone. I want to stay in my soft, comfortable recliner chair over here and watch everyone else step out of their comfort zone. But I want you to embrace a challenge your comfort zone mindset. Motivation often wanes when we get too comfortable. I was just talking with a client about this the other day, how sometimes we change what we're doing even when it's working. Have you ever done this? Like something's working well and you change it because you're bored with it. You're like, it's not as exciting anymore. And so you try to do something new when what you were doing before was working. So think about how growth happens when we stretch ourselves, even just a little bit. Even when you stretch yourself a little bit is when growth happens. And that's exciting to see yourself grow, to learn something new. So think about a small challenge that pushes you out of your comfort zone. It could be anything. It could be trying a new marketing strategy. It could be reaching out to a potential client. It could be tackling a project that you've been avoiding. Maybe it's trying a new workout. It could be trying a new recipe, cooking a new recipe. But these little challenges build momentum and they kind of reignite the spark. So when I'm trying new things in my business, yes, it's uncomfortable, but it's requiring like different thoughts. It's requiring different actions. And that for me is exciting. So I'm challenging my comfort zone and the mindset by doing these new things. And it just reignites a spark in me. The other day I've been spending a lot of time powerfully in my business, meaning I've been coaching 20 clients a week powerfully. And so I've been wanting to spend but setting aside some time to work on the business as the CEO. And so I did that a couple of weeks ago where I spent a whole day, and that's where I mapped out my 3-year plan and I was working on the business and I was using my brain in a different capacity and challenging my thoughts, challenging my beliefs, challenging what I thought could be possible in 3 years. And I'm going to tell you, it reignited a spark in me and things came up for me that really, really got me excited for 2025 and beyond. So this week, I challenge you to take one action that feels a bit uncomfortable, but aligns with your goals. So you will be amazed at how it boosts your confidence and your motivation when you do that. And one little bonus tip for you, whenever you're feeling in a slump, this is just kind of a side note, but I wanted to add this in there. Get out of self and into service. Out of self and into service. When I get out of self, what's going wrong with me? What's not working for me? That client said no, or that marketing thing didn't work, or just all the things that my brain tries to offer up. Listen, I have the same similar thoughts that y'all do when it comes to failure and things not working. When I get out of self and get into service. So that could be recording a podcast episode where I'm serving you. It could be sending someone a private message, encouraging them. It could be going out into my community, going to a networking event, and the sole focus is how many people can I meet and encourage, not to sell my product, not to sell my coaching, but get out of self and into service. That also will help you keep your motivation and get out of the funk or the slump that you might be feeling. So there you have it. 3 quick ways and a bonus at the end to stay motivated when the initial excitement fades. You're going to connect with your future self. So think about who she is at the end of 2025. Who are you at the end of 2025? What are the things that she's enjoying? How proud is she of herself? Practicing mindfulness and gratitude and embracing challenges outside your comfort zone. And remember, staying motivated isn't about feeling excited every moment. Like that's not what it's about. It's about consistently taking steps forward, even when it's tough, even when the feeling that you set it in, even in the moment when you were so excited to set the goal, when that fades, you consistently take steps forward. It's a both and. I'm not feeling motivated today, and my goal is still important, and so I'm going to get up and go to the gym. That's what creates the momentum and keeps momentum and keeps you feeling excited, is when you override the default of, well, I'm tired, or I want to get up earlier, or it's cold outside, I shouldn't walk today. It's consistently taking those steps forward, even when it's tough. So thanks for joining me for this quick mindset reset. If you loved today's episode, share it with a fellow mompreneur who could use this boost. Someone else is in a funk, someone else is feeling that slump, or they're wanting to be prepared. They're wanting to have the map before they enter the woods. So share this with them. I'd love for you to come and find me on Instagram at Martine31Williams. And if you want to have a map, a personalized personality blueprint, and your personalized roadmap for success, I want to encourage you to schedule a free clarity call. That's the first step to getting there. It's getting on a clarity call with me. We're going to talk about where you are. We're going to talk about where you want to go and how you're going to get there. And then if it's a fit for you and it's a fit for me, then we can work through the Illuminate You process together in my one-on-one coaching. So the 1 hour clarity call is completely free. You go to martinewilliams.com or you go to the show notes and sign up for the clarity call. And until next time, keep remixing your mindset and creating the life and the business that you love. I'll talk to you soon. Well, that's it, friends, for this remix moment. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me, and I hope that you are feeling inspired and ready to take on whatever comes your way. Remember, even small moments can lead to big changes. If this moment made a difference, be sure to subscribe, share with your fellow moms, and leave me a quick review. Seriously, it means the world to me to hear from you. And until next time, I am believing in you, and I will catch you in the next moment.